All right, y'all. Happy Saturday. All right, so quick question. You guys want to see some gas motor content? What I'll do is I'll post the link to my Instagram stuff. I suck at social media, man. So I don't really, outside of just doing videos like this on YouTube or what have you, I'm not a big social media user. Do a lot of this stuff just to document, like, projects and things that I'm doing. But I don't really do um, like the social media thing. I'm not good at editing. I'm not good at none of that shit. So I don't know. I'll kind of figure it out. But in the meantime, I'll post the link to my Instagram where you can see where I used to do a lot of gas motor stuff. I was in karting and all that. All my karting content is on Instagram from, like, a few years ago. But yeah, so this is, I forgot what this exact model is called. This is not a Coleman CT200. This is it's a Chinese brand, but I forgot what it's called. It's called what's it called? A dirt hog or something? I forgot what they call these, right? They have the front suspension thing, but basically it's a clone of the Coleman CT200. Now, my buddy who this belongs to, he also has a CT200. I had that one a couple days ago. So what he wanted me to do was just kind of like ride them around and then, like kind of tweak them because they do weird stuff. He kind of like salvaged them and rebuilt them. Like, this is a Predator 212 on this. And this isn't even like the original motor that goes on there, obviously. But with the Coleman CT200s and all these, it's actually a 196. It's a 196cc. It's like basically you round up to 200. Whereas when you go with the 212s, you can see obviously it's a bigger motor. Okay, the 212 class motors, that includes, like, if you're into kart racing and shit, right? That'd be like the Briggs and Stratton 206, right? 206 cc's. But all it is, it's a 212 cast, and the bore is, it adds up to 206. And what that does is it's a slightly smaller bore, and it just adds more wall to the cylinder wall. It adds more metal to it, so it's a more robust motor. So like the Briggs and Stratton LO 206 engines are actually a jazzed up generator engine. Like, literally, it's like the 212cc generators, smaller generators that Briggs and Stratton would have. They took that and then turned it into a race motor. So they just cooked up the coil to run to 62. That was a 6,250 RPM, I want to say, right? And so all of this stuff is largely the same until you start getting into the billet stuff. But this is kind of like where I started with all this. In all actuality, man, it's been like small motors, like 4 and 2 stroke. And so, he was just like, hey, man, take a look at this one. I got 2 that run. I ran the other one. That's the one he rides regularly. This is his extra one. So I'm borrowing it for the weekend. I went ahead and just lubed the chain and stuff. As you can already see, the motor is off-centered a little bit because it's a 212. It's not the original size motor. 200s are actually slightly smaller, and then they center. But what he had to do is pitch the motor slightly to the left a little bit to get the chain to line up. But the problem that does is it puts added stress on the crankshaft. So I have not been riding this thing at full speed because he did loosen up the governor. But that's kind of one of the dangers of doing this right here, cramming a motor in to fit a chassis that it's not originally designed for, is that you put added stresses on different rotating assembly parts, namely, in this case, the crankshaft. So outside of that, I was just going to do some idle adjustment, and like I said, I lubed the chain already. But let me know if you guys want to see more gas motor content, man, because this is the shit I came up on, man. Building stage 2, 1, 2, 3, 4s with the 212s and karting engines and all that. And like I said, that's on my Instagram stuff. So I'll post the link to my Instagram in the description here. So you guys, if you want to go over there and follow me, and then you can kind of look in the past and see I used to run like, professional kart racing team. I did everything from like Tri-C local clubs to SCUSA, you know, and LAKC. So like all three tiers, and it was all kind of small displacement gas engines, 4 and 2 stroke. I had my hands on the whatchamacallits, like the Yamaha KT100s and the KPV 100cc motors, and then KA 100s. Like that's the popular stuff they're running now in pro karting. KA 100s, IAMIs, X30s, you name it. So that's really my background, is like this type of stuff right here. It's specifically related to karting, but this stuff is a lot easier to deal with, honestly, because karting and stuff, it's like all precision and everything. But yeah, you guys let me know in the comment section, man. You want me to do more of this type of stuff as well as the electric? Because the electric stuff I'm going to keep doing, right? But if you guys want to see like some, 212 builds and all that kind of stuff, man, let me know, dude. I'd be down to do it. I'm just, let me know what you guys think, man. Okay, peace.